Palito Nali, good day, buenos dias, Palabra 69. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Just right here, wanted to share this quick missive, which, in my opinion, for educational purposes, this is a sad reality, you know what I mean? A lot of times, like, people's perceptions of good people are those that have professions, in the business world, or whether it's in corrections, accounting, banking, whatever it is, you know what I mean? They think that because somebody is a professional person that they're sinless or whatever, you know what I mean? And the funny thing about this is that everybody who has been convicted of a crime, I'm sure, they have that stigma. They're convicted, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you one thing is that, like that saying in the Bible, he who is without sin cast the first stone or whatever, you know what I mean? When my homie Jesus, you know what I mean? When he, said that to them other people who were smutting up that lady, you know what I mean? And that's just the thing is that a lot of times these people, they'll go around smutting up good people, whatever, to distract from what they've done. Because they don't have a conscience about what they've done. Or maybe they have too much of a conscience where the vergüenza of what they have done is kicking their butt behind, that they don't know how to process it and own up to it or admit that they may have made a mistake or were disrespectful or whatever it is. So they continue like just going on one, you know what I mean? Which is a trip, you know what I mean? Because I don't know if you've seen that, but I see that. I've seen it, you know what I mean? And it's a trip because like, it's like an immature person to me. I mean, it's an immature person who like is trying to bully their way through life, wanting everything their way, and as soon as they get a little accountability going and stuff, they want to victim up. You know what I mean? They want to play like, oh no, well this is what's happening, this is what's going on. You know what I mean? Is that, you know what I mean? It's very convenient for them to twist the story, the narrative to their, agenda. You know what I mean? But the thing is this, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people who are holding back things, you know what I mean, that can hurt other people, you know what I mean, but their lives and stuff. But they keep that to themselves because they don't, as you say, want to lower themselves to that level, you know what I mean? But it seems that sometimes people keep like instigating, pushing and prodding and stuff, and like they don't understand to respect somebody's boundaries. And that's why I always say this: screenshot, document, there's cameras on the phone, cover your ass, you know what I mean? Always cover your ass, because I'll tell you what's a sad reality now, is that there's a lot of character assassination of good people, brothers and sisters alike, you know what I mean? Because they've set boundaries, you know what I mean? And a lot of these people that are going around doing that, it's self-serving, egotistical, and just greed-based, you know what I mean? It's based behind money, you know what I mean? Self-serving agendas. And this is what we have to be cautious of. At one time, these people ate at our tables. They knocked on our door and came in like if they were guests or visitors. I mean, closer than visitors. Almost family, you can say. And yet here they are sometimes bumping their gums because they did a wrong that they can't own up to. And I know it, I get it, I understand. I was young and immature one time. I own up to it. You know what I mean? That's why now I have no problem owning up to the shit I've done, you know what I mean? Because I can account for everything and explain everything, you know what I mean? Like they say, you know what I mean? Got the receipts. And I think that's the difference between me and some of these other people, is that they can't back nothing up, they say, because when you intentionally harm, children or other people like that, you know what I mean? How can you explain that? Stay true to you and protect your family always. Have a good day.